What's up, guys? Well, like I promised, here's the review of this Acer Iconia A1 830. It's a very budget-minded tablet. I believe it's around $130-ish. Might be able to find it for a couple bucks cheaper here and there. But I got this for free along with my laptop, my MSI GS60 Ghost. It was just kind of like a freebie. But back then they said it had like $170 value, but I never believe those. They always overestimate those. But anyway, just a quick look around. It's a 8-inch screen. It's actually 4:3 aspect ratio, so it's pretty much trying its hardest to be an iPad at a cheap price. Got a little webcam up there. Nothing down here. This isn't a button or anything, just a little logo. There's no buttons at all, it's all on screen there. We've got ourselves the power button there, volume rocker there, SD card slot which supports up to 32 gig SD cards. On the bottom there's nothing at all. This side, nothing at all. On the back, or here on the top, we got a microphone, USB charging port, headphone jack. And then on the back we got a 5 megapixel camera, Intel logo, random stuff, Acer logo, speakers, so it at least has stereo speakers, or at least it's got 2 speaker grills. I guess they could have just put one speaker in there and just made it, you know, seem like it was stereo, but it sounds like it's stereo, so good enough for me. But anyway, this has a Atom CPU. I don't know exactly which one, but I'll open up CPU-Z once we get it booted, but let's get this booted up. Just show you guys the how long it takes this thing to boot. This is running on Android 4.4.2, so it's not the latest and greatest Android version, but at least it's not some really outdated Android version. So I gotta give them props for that. For a $130 tablet to be only a little bit behind, not too bad. But this thing is not a powerhouse, I'll say that right now. This thing is pretty much fine if all you ever want to do is post on Facebook or Google+, watch YouTube videos, even though that's a little weird to watch videos on this aspect ratio. Let's see, SD card is connected. Give it a couple seconds to actually boot up. Usually know when it's booted up because it'll display the Weather Channel little widget that I've got. Or it might not. That would be interesting. Yeah, it's also not the most stable thing. I mean, it's not super buggy, but at the same time it still crashes some things here and there. But I mean, as far as, there we go. It's still booting up, so see, now that's actually all booted up. It shouldn't be, it's not too unsmooth at all. I would say it was about as stable and about as smooth as my old Nexus 7 2012 edition. Because that Tegra 3 processor was really a dog. That was really just like, I feel like that was a NVIDIA attempt at, hey, it's a quad-core processor, so yeah, it's awesome because it's got 4 cores. Beats everything. Oh wait, it gets owned by iPhone dual-core processors. But anyway, continuing on, let's get into those specs. Benchmarks, there they are. That's another thing. Sometimes the screen is unresponsive. You gotta give it a firm tap. I'm used to my new tablet and my old Dell Venue 8 where you barely have to even touch it and it registers. This thing you kind of have to give it some authority, but not, you don't have to slam it or anything, but you have to give it a little authority. But check out CPU-Z. And it is it's an Atom Z2 5600, 1.6 gigahertz. It's a dual core with hyper-threading, so it's not really a quad core like it says it is. Has a pretty old GPU though, but I think that GPU is okay for its resolution, seeing as though It's not exactly the most high resolution screen in the world. Yeah, 124 by 768. But anyway, battery life on it is okay. I can usually just watching anime or Netflix or surfing the web, watching YouTube videos, I can usually get about 7.5, 8 hours out of it, even after all this time. And it's definitely not a terrible tablet. I mean, let's just go on Google Plus, and I'll just show you how scrolling and everything works, how long it takes to launch some basic apps. So there's that. I mean, it's definitely not the smoothest scrolling experience, but I mean, once all the pictures load, it's not awful by any means. But I mean, it definitely stutters a bit when it loads the pictures. And then, let's see, open up some email. Let's see, open up some internet. Oh yeah, I was looking up, this is where I was looking up buying that X-Star monitor I bought from. Very good place, I'd highly recommend getting a monitor from them. Alright, YouTube. Man, it's so hard to hit these buttons through looking through a phone screen on your tablet screen recording the video.
What's up, guys? Well,
let's see, speakers. Speakers aren't awful. They're not the best, but they're pretty loud.
It's almost up to 90 degrees Celsius, which I didn't like, and all that extra heat that the two
That's
cars
halfway up.
make my CPU overheat, seeing as though it has to take air from the inside.
That's all the way up.
Up through
I know.
the radiator and then out. So, in any case, I've decided that I'm just going.
There's speakers. I know it's kind of hard to figure out how good speakers are hearing it from a microphone on YouTube and all that stuff, but they're at least loud. They're loud enough to hear stuff. More than enough. I mean, most of the time you're going to be wearing headphones anyway, but if you wanted to show somebody something, you know, it's not like you have to cup your hands around it and, you know, try and direct sound with your hands. That's what I was trying to get at. But let's see. A couple more apps that people would probably watch. Netflix. I'm not actually going to play anything with Netflix though, because I don't want to run into any copyright stuff, but just load times. But yeah, it's not really that bad at all. Not bad at all for 130 bucks. For 130 bucks, I would probably recommend this. I mean, it hasn't crashed a single app yet. I mean, I just booted it up. That would be kind of sad if it did. Alright, let's just show a game real quick. And while the game's loading, I'll just talk about reception and stuff. The Wi-Fi chip on this seems to be pretty decent. I would say it's probably actually better than my Dell Venue 8. My Dell Venue 8 didn't really have the best Wi-Fi chip in the world. But I'll do a quick example before I wrap this video up. I'm about done with this video though. It's already getting longer than I wanted to make for something like this, because I doubt very many people are actually going to want to buy something like this. But if you're on a budget, I would say it's actually quite a good budget little tablet. Oh. So it's Christmas. I didn't play this on my tablet. I forgot about that. I've been playing it on my phone. But I'll probably just edit this out, because this is just taking a long time to load. I just wanted to show. Oh, never mind. I guess it actually loaded up. I'm not going to bother. But as you can see my light on up there. So the screen is kind of reflective, or not very good at keeping light out. Yeah, shut up. But there we go. For games like that, I mean, it's kind of choppy and stuttery, but I mean,
That was amazing.
You can play some games on here, some basic ones. I wouldn't be trying to play the latest and the greatest on here, because it'll probably lag up a storm. There you go. But anyway, that's about it for the game. See, rotate speed, pretty fast. Not the fastest in the world. Oh, another thing real quick. Here's front camera. Not the best in the world. I definitely wouldn't use this for anything other than a quick conference call. My hair's all messed up because I didn't bother combing it. Let's see. Switch the camera around to the back. Have a light all over there for some more light over here, so the video turns out a little bit better. But I mean, in a pinch these will work, but I wouldn't be going around shooting videos on a tablet or anything like that anyway. I mean, unless it's all you got in a pinch. The cameras are both kind of honestly garbage, in my opinion. Alright, now how the heck do I get out of the camera? Bad camera. There we go. It was still the other way. Anyway. Now just for a quick, we're in my room and the router is literally like right next to me, but I'll do a quick speed test here. And then I'll go down in like the basement and do one down there just to do a worst case scenario. See how much it changes. And just for reference, I have 60 meg internet with a AC router. So I mean, it's about half-ish the speed that I get on my wired stuff. For now it's going down. Oh, never mind. I guess it was just doing weird shit. But yeah, 33 is usually what it is. I don't know what it was doing before. So like I said, sometimes it does weird things like that. And it has decent ping. Alright, decent upload. Well, not really decent numbers-wise. Charter really Jews you on the upload speed. But alright, I'm gonna turn the camera off and head down into the basement and show you a worst-case scenario. Alright, now we're down in the basement. I've got it sitting on my furnace, so hopefully it doesn't go on and make a bunch of noise, but let's restart that test. See how it does down in the basement. Not too bad. Oh, and this is also with the screen with brightness all the way up. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. So, like I said, it's not super dim, but it's not super bright either. Not very good for direct sunlight. But yeah, upload didn't seem to really care, but we lost a little in the download. But my upload is so slow, that's probably going to stay the same no matter what. But we lost about, 10-ish in the download, but not bad at all. In all honesty, I'm definitely happy with this little Android tablet, even though now I just pretty much use my Dell Venue 11 Pro almost all the time. But every once in a while, when I just want to get in bed, read for a couple minutes or something before I hit the hay, it's nice to grab this. It's smaller than trying to hold an 11-inch, pretty much computer above your face. But I still do that too. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I still like Android, and you can't complain with free. But anyway, that's about it for this video, guys. Next video I'm going to do will probably be my laptop video. So, till the next video, peace out, guys.